Ever wondered which days and hours drive the most sales for your Amazon business? Are you maximizing your sales by knowing exactly when your customers are shopping? Hi everyone, I'm Joel from Seller Centric, and today I will show you a simple yet very powerful template I created for analyzing the number of orders by hour and day of the week using a heat map. With the help of this template, I was able to improve the PPC conversion rate of the brands I work with by an average of 4 to 7%. While it may not sound a lot, believe me, it had a huge impact on both the profitability and organic keyword rankings of the products. If you stick with me, I will also share with you why using this template can improve the overall performance and profitability of your products, as well as why most of the PPC experts approach day parting in the wrong way. So let's dive in. So let's take a look at the template itself. I think it's pretty straightforward. In the first column, there are the hours of the day, and in the first row, the days of the week. In this column here, you can see the total number of orders broken down by hour. So in this specific case, there were 206 orders at midnight, which is 0.81% of the total sales. In this row, you can see the number of orders per day and what percentage it represents of the total. And the last thing here is this blue cell. This is basically the total number of orders for that analyzed time period. With this template, you will be able to analyze your order report. So why is this important? 99% of the PPC experts analyze their campaign hourly performance report for setting up the day parting rules. I do not prefer using that approach since in that case you will only be able to analyze the sales coming from PPC, more specifically coming from sponsored products only, which is just a part of your total sales. But it's much more relevant to analyze the total number of orders, both organic and PPC. In addition to that, your PPC performance can heavily be affected by factors which have nothing to do with the customer behavior, such as the placement of the ad. Usually, top of page ads convert better, or budget. Obviously, if you run out of budget at 4 p.m., there will be no PPC sales from that time. So basically, because of that, these factors, you can say that my best performing hours are between 1 and 4 p.m., for example. When I set up day parting, I prefer first analyzing the order report. The huge advantage of this is that you will see all the orders per hour, so not only the orders coming from sponsored products. And the second very important advantage is that you can analyze it on ASIN level as well. In case of the campaign performance report, you are not able to do that. You can only see it on campaign level. So in case if you have multiple products in one campaign, you do not know which one got the sale. In my opinion, it's not accurate to set up day parting based solely on the overall performance of the account. You may have products that perform well in the morning hours and others that sell more during the late hours. So I have a very interesting or specific example for that. I work on an account that sells high caffeine teas and sleep teas as well. So the majority of the orders for the caffeine teas occur during the morning hours, while for sleep teas, people usually order after 4, 5 p.m. So to utilize this tool at its maximum potential, you need to analyze the hourly performance on ASIN level and set up the rules separately for each of your products based on that. I hope that this makes sense to you as well. So in the next part, let's take a look at how you can use this template. So the first step, you need to download your order report, which you will find under the menu, orders, and order reports tab. It will take you here. Here you will choose all orders new, and you just need to choose the data range, which I would recommend going after exact dates and choose the most relevant or most recent full month. In my case here, it would be June, and I select the whole month of June and I hit request. And you will see that your report is requested here. It's the last one and it's not ready yet. When it will be ready, it will show up here as this one. It's a download button and you can download this txt file. So it's important to mention it will be a text file, not a CSV or Excel file. So let's take a look at how you can use this template. Once you access the link I will share with you, you will first need to make a copy. And you will get an empty sheet with 3 tabs. In the first step, you need to import your order report. So it's very important to follow the steps and import the file in the proper way, because as I mentioned, it's a txt file. So if you do not import it properly, you may get errors, or it's possible that all the data will show up on the first column. So let's go to File, Import, Upload, and browse for your order report. And here, when you get to this import file step, instead of create new spreadsheet, you need to go to replace current sheet, and at the separator type you need to choose tab and hit import data. Depending on the size of the data, it may take some more time to show up. In my case here, I chosen a smaller report in order to be easier to present. So the first thing what I would like to mention about the order report is that, as you can see here, it shows the data in UTC time. So why? We have no idea. It's Amazon logic. When you go manually and check your orders, it's showing in Los Angeles time, but when you download the report, it's in UTC time. It's very important that we need to convert this time to Los Angeles time zone, because Dayparting, the Amazon Dayparting tool, uses Los Angeles time zone. But you do not need to do anything. This template will do it automatically. You just need to make sure that you import your order report properly and you follow the next steps I do. I usually check the number of orders in this report just to see how many orders we have here. You can do that by clicking on the first A2 cell and Control Shift down arrow. You can see we have here 1,518 orders in this report. When I go to sheet 2, I just want to make sure that here the same number of orders show up, and I check it the same way. Second cell, Control Shift down, and you will see that here is the same number of orders. The third tab is basically the heat map. So when you come here, it's possible that it will show up like here. You do not need to worry. You just need to check by clicking on the edit button that this, let's say, data range is correct. So in this case, you can see the data range is not correct. This is why the heat map shows up as an empty heat map. So you need to check the data range and add the proper one. You can do that by going back to the sheet tool, and let's go back to the first column here and hit Control Shift down arrow, and again Control Shift right arrow, and you will have the proper data range here, A2G1519. So you need to go back here, edit, and usually it's under the suggested tabs. You need to choose the proper one, which in this case will be this one, and hit OK. And you will see that all the orders and your heat map shows up properly. I would like to make another note here. In case if these rows, columns, and values are empty like this, they do not work properly, because this can happen from a glitch from Google Sheets. You do not need to worry. You just need to do the following thing. Add the rows. You need to add purchase our PDT row. You can see that I even named it in a proper way so you can understand which data set goes where. So this one goes to the rows. Okay, cool. You can see that the hours show up on the first column. In the columns, data will go day of the week column. You can see, you add it here. The weekdays show up on the first row. And the last thing you need to add is the values and day of the week value. And you just add it, and your heat map is ready to be analyzed. This is all about this template. I hope you also find it useful. In my next video, I will show you how I personally use the data from it to achieve great results and how you can set up dayparting using Amazon's built-in feature. If you liked the video, don't forget to hit the like button. And for more content and templates like this, don't forget to subscribe. You will find the template below in the description. In case of any questions or recommendations, you can contact me on LinkedIn or you can leave a comment here at the video. Thank you for your time and see you soon.